Somebody asked this question. Let's say there was a so-called intruders who failed to get money and cell phones in the house. Then why would Zandi suspect Mandisa if it was an innocent robbery? If Zandi is suggesting that among Senzo's lovers someone called a hit, SMSs point something here. You know what I'm saying? Let me rephrase the question. If you know that this was just an innocent robbery as you portray it to us, if you're saying this was just a robbery gone wrong, then why would you point at Mandisa and you want Mandisa to be part and parcel of this? There's something right there. There's something to be explained by the public figure. How do you know that Mandisa must have been involved? Are you insinuating this was just the innocent robbery that would have occurred, the innocent robbery, that this robbery gone wrong was actually planned by Mandisa? That means the intention of Mandisa was not to kill Senzo Meyiwa. You know what I'm saying? How do you even know that information? Where do you get this information? Do you have a credible source? That is those are the questions that we have today. And we're going to discuss the concept of intruders, and we're going to look at questions. And I must confess to you guys that some of the things that I said here doesn't come from me. It's not my intellectual property. You know what I'm saying? But it's comments that are made by other people that I came across them and I was like, wow, these are the things that I think they are worth of our conversations and they are worth of our time. So if you're interested and we are enjoying what we're about to get into, then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you guys, and that favor is that I put it to you that you subscribe, you like the video, and you comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do all of these nice things, good people? Well, you need to do it because doing it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. So definitely, good people, it does. You know what I'm saying? Please do those things. Number two, is this thing called like button. If you press it, you know what I'm saying? It tells the algorithm to say, you know what, people like this video, so it promotes it further. If you comment, it tells the algorithm to say, whoa, people are engaging in this video, we need to promote the video. You see this thing called, when you watch it longer, it tells the algorithm to say, people are watching it longer, let's promote it. So if you want this video to get to 100,000, maybe if not for your sake, please, for the sake of me, so that I can feel better about myself, then please, you know what I'm saying, do all those things. Lastly, guys, the best way to financially contribute into this YouTube channel, it is by watching as many ads as possible. Allow those ads. That's the best way you can support. Having said all of that, wasted much of your time. Now, I came across this question. Advocate, after those two other men who have passed running into the park, they had a third shot. Tapsang says yes. Advocate, after that shot, after that bang, did you see any person running towards the park? And Tapsang says no. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna ask a lot of questions, right? I'm not gonna ask a lot of questions. So there's a statement that I'm gonna read for you right now. Somebody says Zandi came out after the third shot and no one came after her. Now they are doing the maths now. I'm gonna leave it here. Tapsang saw one person running, right? There after the first shot. The second shot, Tapsang saw two people. The third shot, after the third bang, then guess who appeared? I'm not gonna answer this one because Tapsang and Yolanda must have assumed this was a robbery and must have mentioned it in the hospital that they saw the man running towards the park and described them. The people in the house, they must have incorporated them into the script in order to make the story credible. I don't know. Today I'm just gonna go through those things and just show you how other people are thinking. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get into the comment section below where, because you're gonna tell me if you agree or disagree with how people's intellectual capacity here, right? I wonder who fired the last shot after the three men ran towards the park. Those are the questions that you guys need to answer. I'm not going to answer those questions, right? After hearing the gunshots, someone just told them to run to the park without telling them Senzo is shot. They all decided to go and search the park and learn the reasons afterward. They did have a description of who to look for. No one went to the park. Okay, the reason I'm laughing at this one, you hear a bang, and then you just told, hey, a park. You just ran to the park, ne? What are you searching? What are you searching for at the park? I mean, in that park. You know what I'm saying? So you come back, and then you are told what you were searching for. What if you passed that person you were searching for? You know what I'm saying? That's something that doesn't make sense with the people that went into the park. What were you searching for? Did you receive any description of what you were looking for at the park? You know what I'm saying, in that park? I don't know if you see where I'm going with this, but it's not me. It's people who are saying that, right? They're like, icon. Something is not make sure. Okay, so this one says that Senzo died. I find it very, very unfair that accused are all over the TV screens, but the perpetrators are being hidden. Exactly my point. Uguti. The people that are arrested, they are arrested because of an evidence, right? That is gathered by all the so-called the cell phone expert and all the stuff. But the same information, it is implicating Kelly Khumalo, and Kelly Khumalo is out there. It doesn't make sense. There's like, put 1 + 1 there. It really doesn't make sense, right? But okay, let's go straight into this one. Somebody says Tapseng is the steering, right? Now, please listen to this one. Tapseng is a steering. She was in the car to spot three intruders running by. 2, had 3 bullets. 3, followed Senzo to the hospital. 4, she had 2 phones to borrow the victims. 5, she became next to the next of kin. 6, back to the crime scene with the police. I'm not gonna say anything. This is what Tapseng saw 2 people running towards the park coming from the Khumalo, but still didn't go and check on them. However, the Khumalo had to come had to come to her and ask for help. Right there, it screams hospitality. So Tapseng means doesn't have hospitality. Tapseng doesn't care. Tapseng doesn't have sympathy. I mean, honestly speaking, if you have a child, and now you know that there's a child that is crying out somewhere, even if it's not your child, but for the fact that there's a child that is crying somewhere, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? You hear a bang, and you can tell that it is within these houses, but you remain. So in Tapseng, she's heartless. That's what she just went to court to describe. She described herself as a heartless individual. It's not what I say. It is what Tapseng says. And I'm glad people are picking it up, not me. Because if I say, I will say, I will say, my theory is that there were no intruder, but there were, my theory is that there were no intruder, but there was indeed 2 men running, one with dreadlocks on the other one with a hoodie. So after Tapseng told them that that she saw 2 men running, they decided to run with the theory of intruders and use those men as scapegoats. That's not from me as well, but it is from people here. Yeah, so we've been trying to, today we will try to interrogate the concept of intruders, right? But what we came up with is still, we find that when Tapseng, they went to the court of law. Sorry guys, they went to the criminal court, and then they just described that when they are just heartless individuals, right? Because I mean, come on, we find that in Tapseng, you sitting outside, you hear a bang, you just decide, fair, I don't care, I don't give a damn. Maybe Zandi was right when she says she was not used to you in Tapseng, because I mean, you are heartless to a point that you hear a sound in your neighbor, you just keep quiet, you don't inquire. Even if you fear that there must be something, or there might be something happening in that house which is wrong, you should have just gone to other people and asked, hey guys, I'm hearing this, that side, can we help? Do something, you know what I'm saying? You know, get manpower. You're not doing anything, you're just sitting there and you're doing nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying the story, the concept, or the theory, or whatever you call it, the presupposition of the presupposition about the two intruders, people are just going to the court and expose themselves. And there's a question that was asked by somebody. We will get back to that question, right? Somebody was asking this simple, basic, fundamental question to say, you as Zandi Khumalo, you have your in-laws. What are they saying when they are listening to you in court? You are busy, you are being so rude. How are they feeling about their son's marriage? You know what I'm saying? What are they saying? Are they proud of their son's decision to marry you? Judging from what they heard in court, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said people went to court to not only to incriminate themselves, but they went to court to expose themselves. Me being a neighbor to Nthabiseng, I wouldn't trust her. She's heartless. Me being a neighbor to Zandi, I wouldn't trust her. She's a liar. Me being, man, come on, Mr. Nash, I've got less thing to say about it. But I'm just making my fact. Oh, I'm just putting out my facts to say, will you trust Nthabiseng, who had a bang? 3. West part, it's within different minutes there, and she does nothing. She's just looking at the neighbors. The neighbors are perishing. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? You've got, on the other hand, you've got Zandi, the biggest liar in town. I've never seen a woman that lies like Zandi Khumalo. But nevertheless, and then, not only do we see Zandi Khumalo being a liar, we see Zandi Khumalo being the most arrogant person I've ever met. You know what I'm saying? And then we're sitting there, we're like, okay, so you are so arrogant. So if my brother was married to you, I wouldn't visit that house, Mina. I would be like, thank you, my brother. You made your decision. Don't count me in. You know what I'm saying? And not only do we looking at that, we're just looking at the fact that she went to court and she was so disrespectful, but expect others to respect her. What type of a person you are? You know, in contrast to that, we saw Nthabiseng being, you know what I'm saying? Even though Naye, she just lied in court, but at least she gave us the sense of respect, which something that we were looking for. She was so respectful and all the stuff. That's what we are looking for. We're not asking too much. We are just saying, if you are a witness, be a witness. Do not be the investigator, Zandi Khumalo. At the same time, she's telling us to investigate Mandisa. Why is Mandisa not investigated? How do you know that she should be investigated? Because this was a robbery.